There's a new me coming out, and I just have to live, and I wanna give. I'm completely positive. I think this time around I am gonna do it like you never knew it. Oh, I'll make it through. The time has come for me to break out of the shell. I have to shout that I am coming out. There's a new me coming out.
Welcome to the show Never Too Late Ever, where we focus on making the next chapter of your life, the very best chapter ever. I am your host, Lorraine Hoving, and I am really, really glad you are here. If you were here last week, you just got a little bit of a glimpse of my next guest that just whet your appetite for today. Last week, she spoke on exercises, and it was just fascinating. So if you didn't get to listen to that show, I would suggest you go back there because it was invaluable. This day could change your life. Open your heart, open your ears, and let's find some things to improve the next phase of our life together. And so I want to say, first of all, welcome, Kathy. Glad you are back here.
Thank you, Lorraine. I'm so happy to be here.
And I'm so joyful to hear your voice. Okay. Let me tell you a little bit about Kathy. She is a small business owner of Joyful Movement. She is a movement educator, and she educated us last week, which was wonderful. And she is a Joyful Movement fat loss coach for those over 50 and has over 40 years of experience as a fitness presenter, instructor in Tai Chi. She still teaches 5 Tai Chi classes a week, has private pilot clients, and started taking Kung Fu and medical, here we go again, QiQong?
QiQong, I know, it's hard, it's Chinese, QiQong.
Classes at age 66. She will be and that's a fairly new type of exercise, isn't it, in the last 3 or 4 years?
Well, it is for America.
America. Yeah, that's what I thought. She will be a black belt by age 70, and I believe that, that's exciting. Her background of knowledge has kept her and her clients safe from injuries, restored clients back to their youthful movement, and greatly decreased their pain while increasing their strength and mobility. Kathy leads group coaching online for Joyful Movement and joyful weight loss. Who thought weight loss could be joyful? She believes that you must be joyful and relaxed to learn new ways to create lasting vitality through our longer lifespan. Yes, we're all living to be 100. Her leadership has moved her towards speaking and constantly learning from her coaches, team leaders, and teachers to help others have a lasting, joyful life well into their golden years. Wow, that is incredible. So, Kathy, welcome.
Thank you, Lorraine. It's really wonderful to have this as my purpose, too.
Yeah.
Because I wake up every day wanting so much to help people. Just be joyful. You can choose joy. Even if you have pain, you can choose joy, and that can go away.
Right. Very good point.
Pain.
Yes, you can choose joy. It's not that joy happens to us. I believe we really choose joy. And so today she's entitled her next talk on how to get to the real joyful weight loss, how to get to the real issues for weight changes. So tell us a little bit about your journey in the weight loss field and where you are in that, and what is eating a popular diet plan really the best way to lose weight? Tell us what you feel and your philosophy is in your joyful weight loss.
Okay, thank you. I had only been heavy after menopause. And that's why I do this for people over
50.
Their past menopause, after 50. And it's really a different experience for me being a fitness person who was lean and fit all their life. And I tried the Whole30. I tried all different diets that were popular, and they had everything laid out of what you make. And I was so excited to do it. And I'd lose about 4 pounds and then nothing. And the problem is that we all are different. And to follow a popular diet plan might work for people who are young, but for people 50 and over, we have different issues.
We do.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
We do. And we've had different experiences with food, and we've developed allergies, and we've either learned to cook or not cook, and we've had bad habits and cravings of things that are so good. And when we grew up, it wasn't like that, but now the sugar's everywhere. You know that it's in all the foods. So in order to really take that weight off, it's about getting support and having a lifestyle change. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen if you have support and you go on a journey, whether you need to lose 10 pounds, 50 pounds, or 100 or more pounds. Mm-hmm. And I've helped people do that. And Lorraine, you're an amazing example. And I'm sure that you had support for that, but it's also the decision that you're ready. Right. You have to do that.
Yes, you have to do some head work.
Yes. So I had cancer at age 58. And I was down for a year because I got a pulmonary embolism from the chemo, a blood in my leg. And I didn't know it. I nearly died from the treatments, not the cancer. And so I couldn't eat right. I had to eat the BRAT diet, BRAT. That's the banana, rice, applesauce, and toast.
I hadn't heard about, but it does sound a little bratty to me.
Well, that's a lot too. When you have chemo, a lot of people have to do it because their stomach can't take anything. It's when you're sick kind of diet. Yeah. And when you get the pulmonary embolism, you can't have vitamin K because you're on blood thinners, what they call blood thinners. It's really not thinning your blood. It's just you have to take this so that you don't get more blood clots. And because of the surgery I had, I was unable to move. And it was depressing, and but I had friends. Okay, number one, I had friends that were personal trainers, and I worked at spas in the Scottsdale area, 2 different spas. And they told me, they said, you're not going to get depressed. You're not going there. You're going to be perfectly healthy. And so, yes, I was, and I did not have that depression. But what I did do, as soon as I could eat, I was eating hamburgers. I was eating French fries. I was eating anything because I felt so emaciated. Right. And then I started gaining 1 pound a month. And I wasn't able to move for about another 6 months after that. And so, I had 10 pounds on me, and that's not so bad. I started doing gentle movements like yoga, gyrokinesis, not Pilates yet, but the Tai Chi. And it was a lifesaver because it's like you're coming out of your cocoon as a butterfly. Right. But then the weight I kept doing the same thing because I never had a weight issue. So I could pretty much eat what I want, but I was burning off so much energy, and here I'm not anymore. So this continued till I gained a total of 50 pounds. Wow. And that was humiliating. Just, when you're carrying that, and here I'm teaching classes, but I gradually got there, and I just knew I had to do something. Right. And I can understand that if you're teaching classes, you're going, oh my gosh, what have I done? Because I need to be the example. Yeah. Exactly. And it's really hard on your emotions. Well, now I know why. It's because that's my purpose, to help people shed the weight. Right. And do it in a safe way. And I had never experienced that all my life. I had been thin. I had 6-pack until I was 58. a really elite athlete body with lots of muscle. And still I have a lot of muscle. And because of my background, I had Taekwondo before I am doing this Kung Fu now. And I was a dancer. I had all kinds of really good instruction in my background. So for me to do something now I'm able to do it, but I needed to lose some of the weight first because it's a brutal training. I do Shaolin style, and it's a lot of squats, and it's called horse stance, and it's really brutal training. And so I knew I needed help.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I started with those fad diets. And like I said before, took off a few pounds. I think I even did the HCG with the injections.
Oh, wow.
I did everything, and I lost like 12 pounds with that, but it slowly came back.
Right.
Because I did not change.
Yes.
I did not change my lifestyle. And I didn't have the right people in my life to support me. Even though I was a fitness trainer, socially, all the people around me were not eating healthfully, and it's family.
Right.
I'm half Italian, and sorry, but pasta and all those things are going to be there, right? And so I needed to find a way to make it livable for me in my lifestyle. And so I found a tribe of women, which was absolutely amazing. And I got a coach, and she was amazing. And I loved it so much that I became certified with her this past year. And I believe she's been on your show, Dr. Kelly Rutley.
Dr. Kelly, she's been on the show. So how much weight did you lose on her program?
I've now lost 35 pounds of those 50.
Okay.
So we always want to lose more, but I'm back down 2 sizes, almost 3.
Perfect.
And I'm happy with that, but I'm still on my journey. But wow, now I know it's going to come off because I have the support. And I have, I'm able to do the exercises I wanted to do before. And it was my goal a year before I started Kung Fu that I was going to be able to lose enough weight to be able to take it. And it happened because I made up my mind and I had the right people around me. And I found a healthy way, not a food supplement plan that you buy food and then you go back to eating regular food. And then that lifestyle did not change. I found a way to make it so the delicious food I was eating and the food that I craved was the healthy food.
Right. So
does that
Kathy,
make sense?
Yes. And you said a few things there that I picked up on. I made up my mind, which is very important. So we make up our mind. Kathy surrounded herself with those that would help her because we're not going to necessarily find the help at home. Or should we look for our husband to be, motivate us on good healthy? I mean, I love my husband dearly, and we are changing our diet as we get older, but he's not the epitome of what I need to have in my lifestyle for eating. So the other thing is to make up your mind. Find a group. Mine is within Weight Watchers because it's all about lifestyle. Kathy found her tribe, as she said. So is that about lifestyle? I've heard Dr. Kelly, and I've had her on my show. So that's more about lifestyle. It is a little high protein. Is that correct?
It's adequate protein. It's not high protein, but it depends on your body weight.
Okay. It's individualized.
As you lose weight, you eat less protein. You know what I'm saying? And it's individualized for everybody. There is no plan. She has a basic plan, but we have to go into great detail of their background and adjust it according to their needs. And that's what you can't get in a fad diet plan.
Exactly.
And yes, and also working with the emotional attachment to the food. And for me, it was a really big fight the first year with my husband because he loves Mexican food and he loves chips and salsa. Oh, yes. And I live in Arizona, so it's everywhere, right?
Great Mexican food down there. Yes.
Yeah. And so, we're older. And he's 5 years older than me, and he's set in his ways of things.
Yeah.
And it was really hard. So I actually had to divide